as I was starting to put together content for this, I had to reach back into my notes. Oh, I'm a note taker. I'm a huge note taker. For anybody that doesn't know that, I have pads and pads and pads of past notes, but I've also become a huge note taker on my iPhone. So my iPhone notepad is beautiful for taking notes as well. So I'm always taking notes. About a year ago, I started to a notes. I started a new note titled 10,000 Lessons. So about a year ago, at the date on out, my phone is recording, so I can't look exactly what the day was, but I think it was somewhere around May 20th, May 22nd, if I remember the date correctly, when I started writing these lessons. I was trying to generate some content ideas. I had read, a book that, mentioned mastery in 10,000 hours. And I was, in that same mode and that same thinking that, yeah, I put in the 10,000 hours, but what was more valuable? What was more valuable was the 10,000 lessons that I learned from those 10,000 hours. So I wanted to start a series titled 10,000 Lessons. And now I have a platform and an opportunity to deliver those lessons right here. Small bites. I'm not going to drop 10,000 on you today, but stick with me. We'll get through the list, and maybe it even grows to even more, and it becomes something that we can all do together. I think I got up to about 39, 40 lessons in my phone currently before, scatterbrained, went to do something else. So we're going to pick that back up and get right through the list. So when I think about the 10,000 lessons, when I think about what it took to spend 20 years doing something like this, 21 years now in the pizza business as a manager, a district manager, an owner, multi-unit owner, franchise development roles, even, on into what I'm learning now, which is more on the franchise sales and development side. I can say that the lessons have been pretty dynamic. I've had, just outstanding leaders who have seen things in me and given me opportunities and took the time to teach me these lessons. So, I'm happy to pass those on. Some of them are original thoughts. Some of them are just lessons that I've learned that I'm passing on to you. So, bear with me as we get through it. I'm standing. I should have done this sitting, but I wanted to stand. I'm a pacer when I talk. So when I'm on the phone, I'm always just pacing around. Drives my wife crazy. So the first lesson, and this is going to be a fun series, the first lesson of the 10,000, it's the one you heard me say it. Everybody's heard me say it. All business is people business. All business is people business. When you take care of people, people will take care of you. That's from my mentor Bob. He's always preached that to us. He's always had this thing about just taking care of customers, taking care of the team, taking care of everybody around you, so that love always gets reciprocated. And I'll tell you how, the first time he broke it down for me, we were, I don't know, riding in the truck somewhere, and he said, T, what business are we in? I'm like, what you mean? He was like, what we doing? I'm like, we in the pizza business. What you mean? He goes, nah, man. And at this time we had pizzerias, coffee shops, movie theaters, but I'm like, we're in the pizza business. He goes, no, man, it don't matter what we're selling. We can be selling movie tickets. We're selling pizzas. We're selling cups of coffee. Everything we do is about people. We're in the people business. Like, you need customers, you need a team, you need marketers, you need partners, you need you just need people in so many different spots. This is the people business. And if you take care of people, people will always take care of you. That was his lesson to me. And then to take it even further, I'm really lucky, right? Because he gave me the opportunity to take full advantage of my skill set. He said, look, T, I'm gonna give you, he gave me so much game. He was like, T, look, you take care, you always worry about taking care of our relationships. He said, I'll be the bad guy whenever we need to be the bad guy. I never had to be the bad guy in the 10 plus years that I worked for Bob. I never had to be the bad guy. He said, you go out, you make sure everybody's happy. You make sure our relationships are good with the vendors. You make sure our relationships are good with, with the radio stations, with our team, with, the other franchise stores, with everybody. Just make sure that everything is good. Make sure everybody's happy. Take care of our relationships. If someone's got to be the bad guy, let me be that guy. And I got the opportunity to take that position and run with it, because then I got to really understand how relationship building can take us to the next level. So, and to take it even further, I've had, I went from an assistant manager to a store manager, from a store manager to a district manager, from a district manager to director of operations, from a director of operations position to a field support consultant, a franchise support consultant with the national brand. From that, I became a region coach, handling restaurants in 3 states with another large group, franchise group, and then on to a VP of operations position. I've only applied for a job once. In all of that, every single one of those positions was because I had a relationship. So relationships mean everything to me, because relationships have carried my entire career, and I will always, appreciate people. I'll always look out for people because somebody looked out for me. So I'll always believe in that one. All business is people business. Take care of people, and people will take care of you. That's lesson number 1. All right, lesson number 2, and I'm only going to give you 3 today. Lesson number 2. A leader cannot make somebody do something they don't want to do. You just can't. You can't make somebody do something they don't want to do. If they don't want to do it, they're not going to do it. When they may try to do it or put up an attempt, but it's not going to be to the quality or standard that was intended for that task, or whatever it is. Like, if you can't make somebody do something they don't want to do. So you see somebody that you think can be a manager, and you keep pushing them, and they don't want it, they're never going to do it. They're never going to do it happily. They're never going to do a good job. But you can influence people to do things that they didn't know they could do. And that's the dance of a leader. Understanding the capabilities of folks while pushing them outside of their comfort zones just enough for them to grow. You got to be able to see it in them before they see it. Pull it out of them sometimes, push them a little bit, but not too much, because then it becomes forceful, and then they're doing something they didn't want to do, and that's not going to work for you. That's how you lose people. So, lesson number 2, a leader cannot make someone do something they don't want to do, but they can, however, influence someone to do something they didn't know they could do. Remember that one. That's not going to be bad. 10,000. I'm going to have to do like 3 every day forever, but we'll get through the list. Number 3, and this is for my folks already in leadership positions. Number 3 is corrective actions will always get better results than disciplinary actions. Corrective actions will always get better results than disciplinary actions. You have to hold people accountable. I get it. But a slap on the wrist only works for so long, for a couple of seconds. You need to model appropriate behaviors. You got to teach. You got to correct. And then you have to celebrate and reward what's appropriate, because that's how people learn and that's how people grow. Being a leader, when you start building teams and your teams are growing, you got 3, 4, 5 stores, or you got 15 stores, or you have 40 stores, or you have 100 stores. Leading these teams becomes a great deal for a leader, but you really got to understand human psychology and the way that folks think and the way that folks behave in certain situations. And then you have to put people in position that they can thrive, put people in situations and positions that they can thrive in based on their personalities, based on their behavior. That's way down the line. We're not even going to go there on those lessons right now. So, but just understand, corrective actions will be more impactful than disciplinary actions. See it, correct it, move forward, celebrate it every time we do it good, correct it every time we do it bad. That's going to change. That's going to help you out on the training front. So no particular order. We got 10,000 to get through. That was the first 3. Remember, this the Pizza King podcast. I'm only giving you 15, 20 minutes, every week. So come back, check us out. Peace. Go to my website, tyroreed.com. Like and subscribe. Share this with somebody. I'm helping pizzerias change the game. Holla at you. Peace.